Here. So welcome to this amazing Zoom event that we're creating together, and we're just now in South Africa at the 7 days, and really excited, and also really willing to look at what you guys want to get out of this hour with us and have fun and explore, and what are the forbidden desires that we can connect to, reach to, change, and contribute with.
Okay.
I'm Lisa, if you don't know me, and this is
Connor.
He's from the States, and we're both access facilitators working with a lot of different classes, and one of our specialty classes is Forbidden Desires. I'm working with access for 7 years.
Can you guys, can
I'm
I
going
just
to
ask
mute somebody.
Can I just ask real fast, can you guys hear Lisa well as she's talking? Or are you kind of like, what's going on?
I muted the Danish because they were loud.
But can you guys hear? Just go like this.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Cool.
And everybody else, okay. I only watched one screen. I didn't see what the other people were doing. Okay,
Oh, I can
cool.
see Sharu now. Good, awesome. Hey, working. So basically, we love facilitating classes and have done that for a couple of years. And I'm just truly excited every time I get to connect with people and see what else is possible. And we just came out of an extremely amazing extra little class with Dane that's called Maestro Meetings. And so we're like, oh my God, there's so much that we can create and be in the world that we often do not acknowledge or
Which
choose.
actually makes me think I want to start off with, if
You do?
no one has noticed, 2017 has been hashtagged as the year to be you. Does anybody know that? Okay, I know Maria is a member of the group. I know Ava is probably a member of the group, and I know Cheryl is probably a member of the group. So, you know, ask someone, hey, what the fuck is Connor talking about? I'm talking about the year to be you. 2017 is the year to be you. And actually, that was a lot of what our Maestro meeting was with Dane. What's a Maestro meeting? Long story short, people that have taken a fuckload of access classes.
Group of crazy people that just want to change the world, basically.
The craziest people that are also have their heads up their asses.
And they stop themselves a lot.
Yes.
So if you know how to stop yourself well, you might be part of that meeting at some point.
And you can also, you know, be good at unstopping people from stopping themselves.
What do you mean?
So is anybody stopping themselves in their life?
Yes.
Does anyone have any questions about that? Actually, really fast, Maria, did you hear back from anyone about the Neocate?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep coming after you.
I have no idea what that means. I mean, if you don't know what it means, I am not sure we're going to know what it means, or we're going to get to know what it means. I'm alone. I'm not alone now.
Okay, so actually, I might say it before somebody has a question about it. So, we're here in, like Lisa said, we're here in South Africa, and last year in South Africa, and maybe none of you have ever even heard of Access Consciousness. If that's the case, raise your hand. Okay, cool. So, Gary had a 7-day here in the same location, same venue in South Africa last year, and at that 7-day, they raised 100,000.
I don't
know. They raised a bunch of money in order to buy a truck for a rhino orphanage.
That means an ambulance, not just a truck, an ambulance.
Right. It was a van so that it could. I mean, it's
Transport. They said it's like an ambulance for
It's
rhinos.
basically to transport rhinos to an orphanage so that this rhino orphanage can save rhinos. So, because just so you know, rhinos are being poached in Africa for their horn for a whole fuck ton of money, just basically so people can be like, look, I have a rhino horn. And so they're really going endangered very, very quickly. The rhinos, that is. So everybody in Access pooled money together through auctions and all this stuff to get a ambulance for baby rhinos so they can save baby rhinos, because a lot of times the poachers will kill a mom rhino and then just leave the baby walking around like hopeless, and it will soon die if nobody takes care of it. So they pick up rhinos, and over the course of the last year they've saved 20 odd rhinos with this van. Now, literally while we're here, during the 7-day, like first or second day, the van was used to actually save a baby elephant. Baby elephant that was stuck in the mud. It had been left behind by its mother, and this rhino orphanage was called. They're like, hey, the people that found the elephant were like, we don't know anywhere else we can take this baby elephant or where else it can go. And so the orphanage was like, all right, we don't know how to take care of baby elephants, but we can't say no to this. So they went out, grabbed the baby rhino with their baby elephant with their van that Access Consciousness had bought. And they were pretty certain that the elephant was going to die en route. Now, these guys don't know anything about Access Consciousness. They stood... What's this? I'm fucking going to finish it soon. They stood up on the stage and said, your van saved this baby elephant. Like, without having any, awareness from Access Consciousness point of view or anything, they stood up there and said, I truly believe that the love you guys put into this van and that this van was bought with so much love, that's what saved this baby elephant's life. It actually made it to the veterinary in time, and it's been feeding, and it's actually, they were pretty sure it wasn't really even going to be able to walk. They didn't know, but it's actually walking around and it's eating. And so that's what I'm asking Maria about, is the baby elephant drinks a lot of powdered milk, a very specific kind of powdered milk that's really, really expensive. And the Rhino Orphanage, they don't, as you can imagine, it's a not-for-profit, so they don't make a whole lot of money. That's basically my story. But really, the thing that we talked about too at this Maestro meeting is how being you can actually, what that actually changes in the world and what that can actually create, and what you create in the world when you are being you. And not from a cognitive point like you ever know, but just these types of things. So.
Oh,
Hello, Denmark.
Hello, Netherlands.
Hello, Amsterdam. So does anyone have any questions at the moment? We like questions.
What do you guys want to get out of this hour? If anything is possible, and you can change whatever limitations and shit you have, what do you ask for? Yes.
Oh, I have a question about money. Yes, about money and receiving.
Money and what was the second one? Money and what?
Money and receiving.
Receiving. Yay.
So what's your point of view about money?
I think my point of view is what my parents said, money is the root of evil. Ooh. Yeah. But I learned early that it wasn't. I mean, it's people who make money. Money isn't evil all by itself.
No.
So, but still, do I still have their barriers or something?
So if you were being you with money, because being is receiving.
Yeah.
You can't receive without being, and anything you're not willing to be is anywhere you're not willing to receive. So, if you were being you, how would money receiving? Let's just pause with just for what's that?
How would it look like?
Yeah, what would that look like?
And don't try to figure it out. Don't try to go to the exact definition of it.
So did you get a sense of the energy of it?
A little heavy.
Did it really?
Money is always heavy for most people. So here's the thing: as long as you have the points of view still stuck in your system or from the way you have been brought up, it's always going to be an energy of heaviness because it's a lie. Anytime money included, you usually have points of views that you're learning, because money is just energy. It's just something we're using. There's no attached definition of money until we look at everything we've learned about money, and it's usually negative. Not many people are brought up with let's have joy and include money and have fun with it, and we contribute with money, and we spend it, and we gift it, and have fun with it. I do not know many people that grew up with that at all, ever. Like, it's very few people that have a sense of joy with money. So it's like, okay, so if everything's a lie that I've learned about money, what would I choose?
And everything that brings up times a godzillion, we destroy not great at all.
Ryan Rocker, Bad Run Rock, Online Shorts, Boys and Beyond. And here's also like what I look at. If you have a judgment, for example, that you learned that money is the root of all evil, well, would you be willing to receive that judgment? If you receive the evil of, like, the root of all evil, would you be an evil person? And if that would be a yes, would you be willing to receive that judgment?
My body is shaking.
So everything we're also imposing on ourselves that is judgments, points of views, conclusions of somebody else, what money is, what's supposed to be, what limits us, what makes it want to avoid it and absolutely not have it in our lives, would we just try and create that?
Yes.
Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and talk, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds.
So what's going on in you now?
It's getting lighter, but I guess there are a lot of points of view still that I don't know of.
Have you made yourself wrong with receiving money?
I guess still, even though I know money is a tool, to I guess I still make myself wrong.
Yeah, so like, basically what's your point of view? Do you have money right now or do you not have money?
Not. Like struggling, you know.
So whenever you receive money, are you grateful for the monies that you receive?
Yes, I do.
Like, are you like, fuck yeah, I got money again, woo! This isn't enough, this isn't gonna pay rent.
Yeah, sort of. I have to be more grateful.
What?
I have to be more grateful for money.
So that felt really light saying that, right? Everything you have to be more grateful because you learn gratefulness is really awesome. It's something you have to be. Can we just try and create that?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, put a buck, all 9 shorts, boys, beyond. It's almost like when you were a kid and your parents said you have to say thank you. You have to be grateful for the gift you didn't like. All those energies that were imposed on you to have gratitude, can we just try and create that?
Yes.
Because it's hard, good and bad, right, wrong, put a buck, all 9 shorts, boys, beyond. It's hard to truly be grateful when you have been imposed what gratitude is. Like when you've been taught, you have to have that now. You have to be that now. And if you're not grateful, that's fine too. Like, what would happen if you just be with whatever energy shows up in the moment?
No, that's a good one.
Like, money is one of the amazing tools I know. It contributes to so much change. It contributes to bringing up so much point of views and judgments. It's freaking phenomenal. I love the tool called money. Because there's no person that's not involved in having some kind of reaction or point of view. It's like the tool that I can just throw it out there. It will create something. People will react, good or bad. I guess for points of views, it's good or it's evil. It's awesome. It's awesome if you're willing to look where you are. It's awesome if you're willing to let go of your points of views and your judgments about it.
And also look in
everything that is where we decided is hard instead of it could be so freaking easy. You could change. Like, what if, like, when we talk about receiving, it's changeable if you're willing to look at how much fun it could be to receive a lot of it. So if somebody would caress and touch your body a lot, would that be hard?
No.
No. So if money was the same way and the same ease with it, just receiving, there's a person that really willing to contribute to your body and just be there and just enjoy it. What if money was the same way?
Good point.
So everything doesn't allow us to receive that contribution from money. Can we just try and create that?
Yes.
Yes. I'm not sure that works.
How much?
Yeah.
Have you looked at how much money you would like to receive? Or do you, for the most part, spend your time looking at how shitty you are?
A lot.
Money?
What is a lot?
Yeah, how much is a lot?
How much is a lot? Maybe I would like to travel all the time. That much money?
No, how much money? Not just what you would like to do, but how much actual money?
Oh, well, I would like, loads, like 5,000 a month would be very nice.
Okay.
Awesome.
Have you been asking for that?
Oh, you are calm. We don't hear you.
We don't hear you.
Oh, have you been asking for that?
Yes, we hear you.
I think it's yes, just once.
Just one.
Yeah.
I love it. Just once. And it didn't show up right away, so you were like, fuck that, I suck at receiving?
Yes, it's more like that maybe I don't deserve it, but I don't know why.
Oh, wow. So everything that is times got done, we just trying to create it all.
Good and bad, right, wrong, porn, fuck, online shorts, boys, meows. Do you ever have a sense how you were as a kid when you wanted something? Did you ask once, or did you ask so many times that your parents got so bored that they gave it to you?
Yes. Yeah. Many times.
Exactly. So why would you not be willing to be that intense with it now?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because you are learned in, hoe zeg je dat in het Nederlands?
To shut up? Like, did you learn from your parents to shut up?
We have a saying in Dutch, but who asks gets
Nothing.
Gets nothing. But that's not
Bullshit.
true. Yeah, it's a saying.
Oh, fucking God, that's bad. Oh, we're going to Netherlands and we're just going to ask questions. It's not good. Somebody told me about this.
They teach you about it in school. When you ask too much, you don't get anything.
Say it.
So
Die vraag wordt overgeslagen.
this is probably the perfect time for me to say that the class Forbidden Desires, forbidden actually means that it is wrong to ask.
Yeah.
Any of your forbidden desires are any desires that are actually wrong to ask for. So,
Yeah.
Amsterdamites. What is it wrong to ask for? Is it wrong to ask to be? Maybe I went too far.
Yeah.
But it's wrong to ask for more money. You should be happy with what you have.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a lot to ask for 5,000 euros, by the way. I think you're very, very...
No, 10,000.
How many do
No,
you ask for?
I do understand that you're not flying around the world because it freaking costs a lot of money. You require a bit of like cash flow. Depends where you're going to travel and how you'd like to travel as well. I'm just saying it. So start with one amount and be willing to ask for that and freaking demand it. I'm like, when I ask the universe for new stuff or things that I haven't had yet, I'm on it. I will not let it go. I'll be on it a couple times per day. I'm freaking not going to give up.
Okay.
I'm going to be so freaking intense that they, whoever they is, listen, freaking, I'm having this. Yes, I might be very intense and I might just like fucking annoy the hell out of it, but it works.
Okay.
So the thing is that we learn to be, I mean, in Sweden, we learn to be average. Like we have a word that's called lagom, that we always have to be like so nice and smooth and basically do not step, like don't be too loud. I didn't grow up in Sweden, so I'm too loud. I'm too a lot, but we're supposed to be like in a box and like ask like modest things, not too much. And we're supposed to be grateful for what we receive. Freaking boring. So how much of your life are you creating to be bored?
I guess 90%.
So are you willing to destroy and create where you're creating to stop and to make your life very small? Good and bad, right, wrong, puck, online shorts, boys, girls. I realize I'm asking for not enough. Like, it's such a small world that I'm asking for. Like, I could be asking for so much more, but I haven't really been willing to go there. So what is it that you're avoiding? Because you do not want to know if it's possible or not. You don't even want to know maybe that it is possible.
Yeah. Interesting.
Listen.
Ja.
Er du svenska?
Ja, jag är svensk.
Ah!
Absolut, jag kommer från Sverige.
Learning Swedish.
Oh my god, you're brave, it's amazing.
Tack.
Yeah.
Tack, varsågod.
But I'm not good enough. I'm learning.
Awesome. So the next question is in Swedish, I guess.
Next time.
Sure.
Awesome. In 2 weeks then.
You go here.
2 weeks.
Oh, yes.
Before we finish with, what was your name?
Femke.
Femta?
Femke.
Femta? Femka?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would it have?
So, are you going to be asking for 5,000 a month?
Yes, I will. I'm
How
still a
much-
little, but
How much does it cost for you right now, the way that you're living? How much does it cost for you to live the way you are at the moment?
How much does it cost you for food and for everything together?
Maybe like 100, 200 euros.
What?
No.
No, with your live and travel.
Oh, alle kosten.
How much are you, let's put it this way. How much are you spending per month?
You mean, yeah,
Everything.
everything.
Food, school,
Like
bicycle.
900 euros.
Okay, so the key part too is you have to understand how much you're spending and how much you require to live in the moment. And then once you're aware of that, you also ask for the 5,000 a month to show up, and then POC and pod everything that doesn't allow it. Sound good? Okay, cool. I want to at least leave you with a tool so that you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And then you're like, wait, what was I supposed to do? Was there anything I would, this is something you can actually start to apply, okay? And then that's all you have to do. You're going to stop thinking about it. Don't try and figure out oh, I have to go I don't know, sell my right liver.
One question I asked a lot was what energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to generate 5,000 euros more per month with total ease. That's where I started. It was 4,000. And I asked that every day, a couple times per day. And then I put and pocket every energy that showed up. And then I added any tool I could find or use that could create space and ease. I was all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. I didn't even believe in it, but I did use it. Yeah?
But you did say it. You didn't believe it. But I have the tendency to say it a few times and then let it go.
Yeah, but are you willing to create the
That-
life
you know
you
what?
desire?
If you let it go, that means it all dies and it doesn't work anymore.
What? Again?
Basically, you're proving a point that it doesn't work.
No, I was messing with you. It's okay
No, it's
if you
true.
stop. It is true, but just because you stopped and you're like, oh my God, I stopped, don't go to, oh my God, I stopped, go, oh my God, okay, I'll keep going again.
When you give up using a tool, there's also a part of us that oh, maybe it doesn't work. We're almost reserving us from failure. So instead of failing, we'll just let it go so it doesn't change, it doesn't get worse. Instead of go for it, just jump and just try out something new. I was so fed up with my situation that I didn't fucking care if it worked or not. I just did it. I didn't care. I'm just going to use it.
Yeah. And how many times a day you do that?
As many times as it was required for me to create something different that I felt different. It didn't really matter. One day it was 1 time, another day it was 10 times. I didn't care, but I was willing to look at all the times where I was going to weird stuff with my head in it. Anytime I didn't believe it, I was like, oh, everywhere I'm going to something to stop myself, I was pot and pocking that. And at that time, I didn't really even know how the clear statement really worked because it was so freaking new. But it did work, not even knowing how it works. I still don't know how it works, but it works.
And all you got to do, and really, it's an ask. I was just I would like to make $120,000. And 6 months later, next thing I knew, I'm like, oh my God, I'm making $120,000. It was a year. I was like, wow, that was so fast. No, it's possible. So, and
Did you say,
when you don't,
say
what's that?
sorry, did you say you have to ask or to say it?
Ask. It is an ask. And it's like, because you can't demand of anyone else except for you. So you make a demand of you that you will do whatever it takes. And as things show up that like, you're like, I don't want to do it. You pock and pot those, like Lisa was saying, and then what else is possible? What's it going to take?
Okay, clear. Yeah.
So just ask, like, what's it going to take to make €5,000 per month? And let the fucking world know, or at least us, when you're like, oh my God, I asked for this, and now I'm making €5,000 per month. So when I say I went from making, $60,000 a year to $120,000 a year, it showed up in a different way than I thought it would, because it was a combination of I wanted to travel, I wanted to make $120,000 a year, and I wanted to be able to go to as many access classes as I could possibly go to, and I wanted to snowboard, and I wanted to skydive, like all of those things, and I didn't think it was possible. And because I didn't think it was possible, I was like, there's no way this is going to happen. Who gives a fuck? I'll still ask. And I asked. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like flying all the time. I'm going to access classes on the weekend. I'm working during the week. And then when I don't have access class on the weekend, I'm snowboarding or I'm skydiving. And next thing I know, I'm not making $120,000 like net. I'm actually making $60,000, but I'm also spending another $60,000 in travel expenses that someone else is paying for.
Aha.
Right? So it doesn't...
You don't know how it drops. That's
right?
the thing.
Just like receiving money is anything that this reality finds valuable.
Can I ask you something? How do you ask? What sentence you use with asking?
So one I used was, what energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to generate €5,000 more per month with total ease? That's one question you can use. Use another one.
I just ask. Like, what's going to take to make? Like, I'm just asking, right?
So
like,
it's just trying the different tools, because one thing will work for you, the other thing will. There's no right tool. Now I don't use the word energy, space, and consciousness. At that moment, I had so many points of view, so I was asking for a different energy to be. Now it's so much easier. Numbers. I play with numbers.
And what if you looked at the universe as like your very best friend? Like, if you were to ask your very best friend for anything, how do you ask him? And what if it was as easy as like, hey, can you pass the salt?
Yeah.
Like, when you ask for money, it doesn't have to be like, don't make it significant. It's nothing. It's just, hey, can you pass the salt? And they're like, yeah, here you go.
Can you pass the $5,000?
Exactly.
Well, but what if that was your reality? So what would you like your reality to be and look like?
I know someone who has their reality is, can you pass the $200,000? I'm like, I like that. Can I have some of that? That's why he's like, what do you mean? It's $200,000. Whatever. I'm like, that's fucking cool. I don't have it yet. Working on it.
Yes.
Okay. In about 2 weeks.
Hey, what would it take?
Yeah. Yes.
We have a Swedish question, ja.
No,
Tack så mycket.
And access Swedish is hurda gudda gudda. There are quite a few people from Sweden in Access. That's really funny. And also working with Access. Yes.
Somebody's waving. Eva's waving.
Eva!
Good, Mardu.
I'm going to unmute Eva Pod. Yeah. Hi, Eva.
Hey, you can hear me.
Yeah, you waved your hand. That was very clear.
Hi, Eva. Hi. Hi. This is wonderful. It's like being, almost like being together. Exactly.
So I have one question. I have two questions. One is I would like us to talk about creation of me, being me, and creation of me. The difference or the sameness or whatever it is. I think that creation of me is so interesting, and then I get a little bit confused about then what is being me. Alright. Okay. And the other one is like, what is going on right now? I mean, in Christmas, all the calls that were up for Christmas, it was about something was changing big times in the world, and it's like there's more willingness to receive. I find myself in a like strange space. Every morning when I wake up, I feel like here, and I ask questions, and I do all this stuff, and it's like, then I heard something about so many problems anymore.
Not what?
It's like not so many problems anymore. So it's like being so weird, being in that space of just having to create, being able to just create or something like that. And it breaks me out. I would like us to talk about that also. What is going on in the world right now around that? More ease with receiving, more ease with creating a future instead of just fighting the past.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that question. It's really cool, Eva. Thank you. I don't know if you like. I'm gonna just mute you again. I think, or maybe depends if the kids are loud or not. So creation. One of the questions I always ask, like, what does it mean to you, creation? And are you creating with a purpose, or are you creating to create something different?
It was about creating me.
Yeah.
Like, instead of looking for them.
This creating you, is that somehow isolated from creating with others or creating in the world?
Being me more.
Oh.
They talked about it in the Edge of Possibilities, Edge of Choices. He talked about it, and it was like somebody said something about being, and he said, no, but it's not, being you is not like a construct, it's not, and I get that.
Yeah.
So the rest of, so creating me, what is it? I mean, is that asking for every day, what else can I be, what more can I be, what do I know I am that I have not stepped up as yet, or stuff like that? Do you get?
Yes, I get your question. And what are you trying to figure out?
Oh my God. Yeah. Because it's so spaced and so, it's so strange to be me right now.
Awesome. You're in the right place. It's strange to be you. That's awesome. But here's the thing. It's 2017 and nobody really knows what we're going to create this year. Everything's new. Everything's different. And you might be having some, I totally forget that there was a New Year and Christmas. So like, when was that? Somebody, when I arrived here in South Africa, somebody like, Happy New Year. I'm like, Happy New Year? That's a long time ago. It's maybe like over 2 weeks. I'm like, that feels like 2 years already ago. So it's such in the past, and there's something else now. So what if you never had to tap into the past and you were willing to be now, in the now creation of what you would desire for the future?
Okay.
Where do you go with your head when you look at creation?
Right now, I just go space.
Cool. That would be awesome if you only went to space, not tried to figure it out, not tried to judge it, not tried to make conclusions.
Yeah.
And whatever you desire to create, what if you went for it? You just chose it, and not try to figure out if it's a good or bad choice.
That's it.
Because
that is so strange. Just go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it.
Because you can only judge from the past. You can't judge from the future.
Yeah.
So if you look at something you want to create, if you go for it, you'll along the way know, like you'll get awareness. Is it where I want to go? If no, well, let's go to a different direction. Let's chase again. You don't really have to judge. You just have to get aware where you're heading. But if you start to judge where you're already today, to look at the future and you're judging, you have no idea how that will be. Like you can't judge the future, really. But we love doing it. It's weird.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome tool to stop yourself from contributing to the world, stop yourself from creating something that would change and contribute to the world being a different place to be at. Everywhere you guys the wrongness or judgments of what you desire or would like to create, can we just try and create that?
Yes.
Good and better, or all 9 shirts, boys, meals. And I have no clue if you guys are using the cleaner statement or not. Yes.
Have any of you ever been asked or asked yourselves, what would you like to create?
Yes.
Okay, so does anybody know what they would like to create? And when I ask that question, do you go into thinking about something specific, like the Statue of Liberty, or?
I don't know what I did yesterday.
So what if instead of it being something defined, what if you actually, for those of you too that are like, I don't know, what if your I don't know isn't actually an I don't know? What if there's some sort of a sense of awareness that you have a capacity to create?
Okay.
What if every person on the planet truly was a gift?
Love that.
It's not what you're doing, it's what you're being.
Sorry?
It's not what you're doing, it's what you're being.
Yeah.
Often we have to try to find out the right doing, then we think we're being the right thing. Instead of your being, it doesn't matter what you're choosing to do. When you're being you and you're just really in touch with, hey, this is who I am. And you're not changing yourself according to every person that shows up. You contribute to a different reality and different world all the time. We're eating chocolate. We haven't.
Yes.
We're like, this is dinner.
Like
there's no break here in South Africa today.
Even though South Africa moves at African time, access still moves at access time in Africa.
That's weird.
Everybody's going fast, fast, fast. Which that said is, no, I have a different question. So does anybody have anything to say about what they would like to create?
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much your body moved when you said that?
What did you say?
Did you see how much your body moved when you said that?
Like
Your body. Yeah, I know, yeah.
He goes, yeah, fun.
yay!
So when you ask that, are you looking for one thing for the rest of your life forever and ever?
No, I'm looking for fun everywhere.
Okay, nice. So are you already doing it?
Yeah, well, not always, but a lot of times.
Awesome. So you're good.
No, are you willing to ask for so much? Are you willing to ask for so much fun that you cannot control it?
Can you ask it again, please?
Are you willing to ask for so much fun that you cannot control it?
Oh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
I know. Control is a fun issue that we love controlling fun even.
Yeah.
Like, would you willing to ask universe to contribute to basically challenge you to show you so much fun that you would not know how to stop or control or have it limited like in a nice version instead of like, Like you're having so much fun, you don't even know what to do with yourself.
Uh-oh. Well, that's a little scary. Yeah.
You will be different. Is that scary or is that something else? It might be judged. Hmm? Yes. So anytime we go, if we go like, it might be scary, what are we doing in that moment? How did it feel when you went there?
We stopped the fun.
Exactly. So anytime you feel like it's scary, you're like, oh, that's an awesome energy to stop myself. I'm not going to have that. Poof, bye-bye. Scariness, you're not going to stop me. You're just an amazing limited tool that I use against myself. I've been trained well to use it, and it's freaking not real. You just get an energy and you think it's real. It's like, it's hilarious that one energy can stop you.
Yeah.
It's not even there. It doesn't even exist. There's nothing scary in that moment. It's just a thought that creates an energy in your body. What if you could flip that to an orgasmic energy every time you're scary?
Is it actually an excitement? Is the scary that comes up? Is it actually
No, I
scary,
wanted
or is it
orgasmic. I'm sorry, I'm going orgasmic.
excitement?
Maria, did you hear that?
You don't have to. See, they loved it. I see that somebody has a question with Cheryl. Go for it.
So, I'm struggling with a family issue at the moment.
Yes.
They think what to decide for me, what's good for me. And that's driving me crazy. And I don't know how to handle it.
So would you like to say something more than that? What does it mean that they're saying you what to do?
What's good for me, what's how to be social, how to relationships.
Do you live with your family?
Sorry, yes, I live with
So
they decide,
yes.
what relationship have to be with my family, with my brother, with my sister-in-law. It's all their rules.
They are judging her. They are judging her
So thank you.
about her about her relationship.
Yeah.
In every in the relationship with the family, with a sister-in-law, with a brother. Also, that she still doesn't have a relationship, and she's getting old, and this and that, and all that kind of thing that is nobody's business. They have all concluded for her what her life would be if she stay like this, something like that. And the way that she's living now, that is not okay, and that is bothering her because she doesn't know, what I have to do. How can I handle with this, and how can I get them off my back, something like that.
So are you in resistance to all of that judgment?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, like 99.9% of the time.
Or do you love it?
So every judgment you receive without a point of view, you make $5,000 more that year. So as your family judges you, this doesn't mean you have to say anything other than thank you. You can, like, the best one that works with family on those kind of things is thank you for caring.
Yeah.
Now, the key is you actually have to say it with sincerity. You have to actually really mean it. Can you say it like you really mean it?
So the thing, like, here's the thing. If you don't like what they're saying, we usually resist and react to it. So if you're willing to have an allowance, if they have a point of view about you, and it's okay, they can desire whatever they like about your life, but it's still you living your life. Like, they're not in your body. You're in your body, so you have your life. Parents or family want to control who you be, what you choose, what you're going to do, what's right and wrong, especially what's wrong. They want to determine exactly what you should choose. Because if you choose right, they're more right. They're better parents. And at some point, please get out of your parents' family or house, because that will never work in the long term. You need to fly out. You need to be the birds leaving the nest. It does not work to live with parents for all eternity. It doesn't work. It doesn't. It's doomed to fail. And family, if you haven't heard it ever, it's fucked up and mainly interested in limiting you. So that is the basically the definition of family. They don't want to limit you. They want you to be the way they decided you're gonna be better, like a better person. They're not determined usually to encourage you to choose whatever you like.
That's true.
And if you're living with your parents, you might as well also start lying. Lying and making them right. Give them right. Yes, you're right. I am really a failure. I'm not doing this right. I'm so sorry. I'm screwed up. Really, always apologize that you're screwed up and you couldn't do anything right without their help. Because they will be happy if you make them right and you make yourself wrong. You might try it because they might, like, if it's not working at the moment, try different things. But the thing is, we always want to be sincere and honest, and it often doesn't work.
Yeah.
So you have to look what you desire to create with your family. Don't believe that you will change them.
You believe you have to change your family?
No, I don't desire that.
I didn't ask if you desired it. I said, do you believe you have to change your family? Truth.
No.
You lie.
So if you didn't have to change your family, you could be totally okay that they're judging you and want to make you tell you whatever they want to tell you.
You're a superior bitch. You just want your to have your point of view as to how things are supposed to be, and that's how it is. Nah.
Superior bitch.
Let's translate that to Dutch. I think that's good.
You're sitting there going, your family tells you this is the way we want you to be, and you go, I want you to not tell me how to be, which is you telling them how you want them to be. Their reality is they have to tell you what to do.
Your parents.
And their brothers and sisters. Their reality is I have to tell this person what to do. Then you go, no, you're supposed to, a good parent, a good brother and sister would actually encourage me to live my life the way I desire it. Yeah, dream on.
Start creating your life. Start creating your life. No matter if anybody likes it, no matter if anybody's going to support you, no matter if anybody's going to help you. But if you are truly willing to create your life.
Are you going to wait for your family to have your back, or are you going to have your back?
My back.
And I'm sure you're creating not enough money, so you have to be dependent on them and they need to help you.
No, she's helping them.
I'm helping them.
And that's why they won't let her go.
So why don't you just go?
And what if you could make so much money that you still helped them and you go, and they hate you for how much money you made?
So all the obligations, all the commitments, all the oaths, commitments that you have to your family, everything you have to give up for your family to be happy. Can we just try and create that? Good and bad, and fuck all 9 shirts, boys, beyond. Like we have a cheerleader in the back.
He's crying now. That's a big one. Yeah, was a good one. Yeah. That's a huge one. Yeah.
Often when we're aware and we choose a different reality, we see that other people are not choosing it and we want to support them, but please don't kill or give up yourself for them. You can support them, you can contribute to them, but do not give up on yourself. Choose to create the life you would like to have, and you can still support them, but a lot of people never want to change or create a different life, and they will drag you down if they can.
It's like someone that's drowning. You go to save them, a lot of times all they do is try and pull you down with them.
Well, but you're doing it. Just be aware to contribute to yourself too.
And how powerful are you that you can do everything you're doing?
Can you repeat it again?
How powerful?
And I said, how powerful are you that you can do all the things you've been doing?
Awesome.
Cool, it's changing. The energy is changing. That's beautiful. Allow the change to occur. Don't work against it. Just be. Just allow that energy to change in your system and choose something different for you. And let us know if there's anything we can contribute. Just connect with us, because there might be something else popping up.
Yes.
Thank you.
Please do that.
Look at you, you changed so much you froze the computers. If you heard us.
Are all of them frozen?
Yeah, everything's frozen.
You never know if they hear or not.
Can you guys hear us? We can't hear you. We're just going to wait until it